production was phenomenal.
Yeah,
You can hear me now?
right?
Yeah, it was
The
incredible.
That was not just a box. That was an event, like a proper event.
Proper of the. I mean, the fight was
So yes.
but
So what'd you think of the fight?
I mean, listen, it was what it was.
Well,
What can I say?
okay, so let's start this way. If you scoring it, Zab is scoring it. Who do you have? How do you have that scorecard?
I mean, of course. I mean, it looked at lopsided and things like that. But you know, the guy who won. You know what I'm saying? I mean, listen, judges, as they say, don't make mistakes, right?
So you think Fury edged it out?
Well, that's what they told me when I lost my fights, right? They said judges don't make mistakes. So
Well,
I'm going on what they say. You know what I'm saying? Now the tables turn. You know what I'm saying? So they say, hey, judges, they seen what they seen. So I mean, who are we to say that it was what it was? You know what I'm saying? But Francis put on a great performance. You know, he showed more ability to be a boxer than people really thought he could do. You know what I'm
right?
saying? So big shouts out to him for that. Tyson Fury, on the other hand, he showed that as a boxer, if if there was a situation when he had to go up against another real boxer, I don't know. I mean, with the Usyk fight, I understand why it's pushed back now. You can see why, it doesn't
Why?
make
Why you think he needs more time?
why he needs more to 100% based on the performance of what he showed. Of course, 100%.
Well, how much of that do you think was Tyson not being prepared? How much of it was Francis just being more than we thought?
Could have been a little bit of both. You know what I'm saying? Could have been a little bit of both. But from a Tyson Fury we seen of fighting Deontay Wilder, I expected more. I expected him to show up and show out. For Francis to be stepping in the ring for the first time in boxing style, we expected, more of more of a novice fighter coming in. He showed world championship heavyweight contender ability.
Yeah.
100%. So you got to take a hat up to him and give him props for that.
Yeah, man. He I spoke
Should
with
he be given another rematch? I mean, should he be given an opportunity for a rematch? I believe so. I believe so. I believe that fight should Usyk be pushed back, and Francis should get another shot at going for the heavyweight championship of the world. And I also respect the WBC for ranking him number one in the boxing platform. That was very honorable of them.
Yeah, I mean, I think I didn't realize this, but to even challenge for a title, you have to be ranked in the top 10. That's why they didn't. This wasn't for the title, Jude. I'm sure you knew that, but I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So
Well,
now he's ranked. So if he fights again, he could legitimately win a championship.
legitimately win a championship. That's phenomenal. I mean, I always love the story of the person that can do the crossover. The crossover is always great. You know what I mean? To come
Yeah,
back and show that you're more than what people classify you as. Just
yeah,
because you sign up under plumber, I can also do carpentry. I can also do electrician. I can also, you know what I mean? So that's a great thing that I liked on his part, on
yeah, man.
Francis' part.
I talked with Dewey Cooper last night, and he was he was to the moon. He was happy with what happened. He was a big part of why Francis looked as good as he did. That's his
Yeah,
trainer.
yep.
Um,
Smoke of the day. We got some Jewel Estates. I'm on a nub right now. Some Jewel Estates right now. My stomach acting.
nice.
Yeah. So.
Um, I was I was shocked at how strong Francis was.
No, I wasn't. Mate. I mean, you could look at him and tell he's a big, strong guy.
Right,
You
but
know? Yeah.
we've been in there with guys who have muscles and they can't punch for shit. So it doesn't always mean strength. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
Um,
I like the fact that he was lined up with one of the greats. I mean, anytime you see Mike steps in there and choose to work with somebody, they gotta be special. Mike just don't work with anybody. You know what I mean?
Right.
So for the fact that he took his time out to step in there and work with this gentleman, it had to be something special about it.
So so I bust this. Do you think that Francis Ngannou has comparable Deontay Wilder power?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, Wilder's a very special person with dynamite, dynamite power. You know, what I'm saying? I wouldn't say. I mean, I don't know. For his first time in the ring, he showed a dominancy, 100%. I'm not gonna compare him to anybody else or say who he's better than or who he's less than. All I'm gonna tell you is that he showed to be a guy that can stand and hold his own against heavyweight contendership championship quality, 100%.
Yeah, man. So you said that you would give the fight to Fury if you were judging, correct?
No, no, I didn't say that.
No.
I never said
So
that. I
who
never
would you
said
give?
that.
Because I don't know
I
if you ever answered it. Who'd you
yeah,
give it to?
I said I'm telling you what they told me when I lost. The referees, I mean the judges, they never wrong. So that's what they
This is
told me. So I'm telling you what they told
you're
me.
giving me
You know,
the politician
yeah,
answer. All right.
give me the politician answer. You know what I'm saying? This is the bullshit they told me. So I mean, what the hell? You know, there was a couple losses that I took in boxing careers that the fans said, nah, he didn't lose that fight, but the judges say that he did. So what that stood. So
Okay.
I'm gonna stick to that.
Okay. So it was a close fight, but here's my problem with the fight, and tell me if you agree. I thought Tyson Fury edged it out by just a little bit, by 1 point. But overall, I think he took a loss and boxing took a bit of an L. What do you think?
No, I don't think boxing took no L. I mean, boxing still shown. For the fact that now Francis is ranked number one in the WBC, you're gonna be seeing a lot more Francis over in boxing. You know, and with the lineups of fights that we have coming up today, no, boxing ain't taking no L. 100% not. Tyson Fury may have diminished his stocks a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? His stocks could have went down and diminished, but I don't think boxing took an L.
Nah. Well, so do you think that does this affect how you think the outcome against Tyson Fury versus Usyk will be? Has this changed your opinion on that at all?
I mean, if he comes in there the same way he came in there against Francis, yeah, 100%,
But
100%.
but but can Usyk? So Francis did well because he had that strength and that size. Usyk doesn't use the strength or his size.
Style make fights, man. Style make fights. There was no way in the world Tyson Fury should went in there and allowed what happened to happen, and that's it. I'll leave it at that.
No, that's not. And to me, what he ended up doing at the end was just using his size and his reach, and he was able to kind of just barely get through. You know what I mean? That's all he
Listen,
had.
I love the way Francis was able to slip in on the inside and get in. Like he gave us a lot of the Mike Tyson uh, uh, memories. You know what I'm saying? How he was able. Most new guys coming into the boxing, when somebody punches at you, you tend to jerk back. You tend to
Mm-hmm.
jerk back and like be scary. He was getting on the inside, making a miss and then countering good. So you gotta give him that. That was no novice performance. No way.
What was impressive to me was the counter punching. Francis was timing him, was willing to take one to give one because his chin too, man. That shit
Solid,
was solid,
solid,
right?
solid. I mean, tell me now. That's what I mean by the mimics of Tyson. Tyson was one of those that know how to get on the inside, get on the inside, and counter. You know what I'm saying? So you can see where they worked with each other in a good aspect, or whatever he did, whatever Mike displayed to him, he went ahead and he, you know what I'm saying, lived up to it. So that was a great thing as well.
Right, right. Yeah, nah, yeah, man, I was shocked. I mean, I was shocked. I don't know about you, but I was shocked.
No, I, I,
Like,
I was watching a great performance of fighting. That's what I was watching. This fight, boxing at its finest. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Any
man, those,
anything could happen on a night like this.
I know. I mean, so do you think Ngannou can beat an Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder?
I mean, from what he showed that he has the ability to hang in there with those guys. If something was to display, something was to transpire, and if they happen to have their name on the same contract with his, he showed that he's a sturdy person for the job, 100%. Like going into this fight, people thought Ngannou, we never seen him in a boxing ring. So with this Tyson Fury, with all the, you know what I'm saying, with the great boxing ability, we thought Tyson Fury would have walked right through him, but he showed something different. So yes, does now him going forward, putting his name on the paper with one of these big guys? Yeah, I mean they're gonna give him a shot now, 100%.
And you think he has a legitimate chance of beating those guys?
I mean, I think he has a legitimate situation at fighting those guys. I don't know about beating them. I mean, yes, he can. With a little bit more polishing up now, he can hold his own now. You know what I mean? So we seen it. We seen him.
I mean, and this
Tyson Fury is no bum. Tyson Fury is the heavyweight champion of the world. You know what I'm saying? You gotta put some respect on his name for that. And going to win in there and win up against the heavyweight championship of the world on, let's say, a 0-0 pro debut in boxing. That's how we gotta look at it. 0-0 pro debut. He went up against the heavyweight championship of the heavyweight champ of the world, and to many eyes and many ears, he beat him. You know what I mean? So, but they say the judges say, they say different. So we gotta go with the professional opinion.
I mean, Francis was switching to southpaw.
He showed boxing ability. He showed good boxing ability. He showed ring fundamentals. You can't just say that he don't know his way around the boxing ring. You gotta put some respect on his name. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to MMA and when it comes to boxing, 100%. You gotta put some respect on his name.
I mean, MMA for sure, but I mean, boxing. He was showing clips of him training, right? And I think to a lot of people, those clips didn't look the best. But when the bell rang, he looked like a legit boxer. Like I couldn't tell he wasn't a boxer the way he did, right?
100%. He did a great job.
That's what surprised me.
He did an excellent job. Yeah, he gained a new fan over here in Zab Judah. 100%.
Yeah, man. And he's strong and he's big. See, here's what I was saying. Like, for the first time in his career, Tyson Fury wasn't able to wear somebody out with his size and his strength.
Right.
He couldn't do it. Matter of fact, every time he tried to grab, he had to expend so much energy because Francis was giving him so much resistance. It wore him out, and he just stopped doing it.
Spoke volumes with performance.
Right?
Spoke volumes with performance without even doing anything. You know what I mean? So, got to take a hat off to that. 100%.
Ah, man. I mean, I'm still like, I thought it made boxing look a little bad personally.
How? Tell me how.
Because the dude has never fought before, and as you said yourself, he's going in there against who's considered the best heavyweight right now.
Yeah, I don't think
and he almost loses.
I don't think because of Tyson Fury's performance, you can blame that on a whole boxing epidemic. No way, Jose. If Tyson Fury does not define boxing, he does not. You know what I'm saying? He's not the definition of boxing. No, he's not. I mean, guess
this is what I'm saying. We work as fighters. We work so hard, and it takes so many years of experience and blood, sweat, and tears and all that to get to this level. Then you got some dude coming in his first fucking fight and almost winning.
Style make fights.
And look, Francis Ngannou wasn't throwing fastballs. You know what I'm saying? He was throwing punches before this, so he does have a background in combat sports. It's not
preparation.
Right.
Preparation. He prepared himself to the best of his ability for the situation at hand, and he did it. He pulled up a great job. A great job. Got to take a hat off to him. 100%.
Yeah. I wonder why Mike wasn't in his actual corner during the fight.
I mean, evidently he gave him enough. He gave him enough information and instructions, and he was in there doing it. He was pulling it off,
He was doing it, but he wasn't
So
doing I used to train that style. He
he
wasn't doing
didn't.
the classic.
He didn't do the classic peekaboo style. He did the classic. You throw a shot, get on the inside and counter. Get on the inside and counter. Most new guys come into this sport. When somebody punches at them, biggest Tyson Fury and longest Tyson Fury, they would tend to pull back and be shying away and ducking and all that. You know what I mean? He didn't do that. He was very relaxed and very comfortable on coming in, making good head movements and countering great. So you gotta give him that.
Yeah.
He did a great job. Yep.
Yeah, he did, man. And we'll see what happens. I don't think Fury's going to be fighting Usyk now on the 23rd. He also got a cut. So I guess
I say he go back in there and get that man a rematch.
I'm gonna tell you right now, there's no way he's doing that.
Why? Tell me why not?
Too risky for him.
Cowardice. Very cowardice.
Maybe it is, but
Very
yeah, I don't think he's doing that.
Very, very cowardice.
Yeah, I don't think he's doing that.
If he does not take on that rematch, then that's very cowardice on Tyson Fury's part, and that does not stand for anything of boxing. You can't put the sport in a whole compared to based off of Tyson Fury's performance. We can't do that. We can't do that. We can't do that. No way.
I was watching that fight. I mean, tell me if you got this feeling after the knockdown, especially throughout all the fight. At any moment, I felt like Fury could go down again. Were you getting that feeling too?
Yeah.
And that's power.
Yeah, he's such a big guy that when he goes down on the ground, he looks crazy down there, right? He doesn't look good. He looks like a long worm. Like a worm. Like he's just you don't expect a guy as big as Tyson Fury to be on the ground, like not the way he goes down. I didn't expect.
I didn't expect it either, and that was a good counter punch. That was a good hard counter punch. Yeah, man. Ngannou looked great, and let's not forget he's 37 years old.
He made a great name for himself.
Oof.
He made a great name for himself.
Yeah.
And I would say he should be given a shot again at fighting for the heavyweight championship of the world. Now that he's ranked #1 and he's able to go in there, no exhibition shit. None of the exhibition stuff no more. Now put on a real fight, go in there and give that man, what he's supposed to get. 100%. I love people that's able to come outside the box of where they normally stand at and be great at it. 100%.
Yeah. Nah, it'd be interesting to see, man. We got to see what's going to happen. I think Usyk's going to fight Fury next, and so between the two of them, they all have the belts. So Francis needs to fight Wilder or Joshua
I'm pushing for a rematch. Rematch.
I think Fury...
Us as the people are the people that can make this happen. If us as the people keep shouting it and keep talking about it, the rematch will happen. 100%. You know what I'm saying? But even if Tyson Fury goes in there and he fights Usyk and he beats Usyk, nobody's going to jack that. They still going to say, well, fight Francis now. Fight Francis.
I think he might. If he washes Usyk, especially, he might fight Fury. He might rematch Ngannou.
I think he should take Ngannou first, and if he beats Ngannou, then he's eligible to fight Usyk. If Francis beats him again and wins the championship, then it should have Francis fight Usyk. 100%.
Yeah.
That makes more sense. That's called fairness. That's fair.
Right.
That's fair. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, but look, Tyson didn't get that Buster Douglas rematch. Sometimes you just don't get them.
Sometimes I didn't get a lot of my rematches. So you
wanted a Floyd rematch, right?
I wanted every last rematch that I ever got defeated by. There is no one that sticks out more than the other. Every which one.
Well, you rematched
Corey
Spinks.
Spinks, the only one. He was the only honorable man that gave me a rematch. That was like, okay, I'll fight him again. And I mean, look at the stipulations that they based it under. They put me in his hometown. They demoted my pay, everything. But none of that meant anything to me. You know what I'm saying? When you locked and loaded and here and somebody can't do something to you, you go in there and make a difference.
And that's what people need to do more these days. Like you just said, you just wanted that rematch. You'd be like, whatever, I'm
Right,
going to win, and then I hold all the cards.
right, right, right. It wasn't about money. You know what I'm saying? The first fight I made what 1.5, 1.2 million. Second fight for the rematch I made
No,
$100,000.
you,
100,
no, you
one,
didn't.
$100,000.
Are
But
you
it
fucking
wasn't.
kidding?
But it wasn't about the money. This is what I'm trying to show you and say. Yes, 100%,
You made
100%,
100,000,
100,000,
and that's
bro. 100.
before paying out taxes, your managers, everything.
Yes, yes, yes. That was the pay. Yes, 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 yes,
What
yes.
the? How the fuck? So what did
Yeah,
Sphinx make?
because
Like 3
be,
million?
yeah, yeah, because it was supposed to be a discouraging situation for me not to ever
Oh, and you
come back in
said
there
fine.
and want.
You're like, fine, I'll take it.
Fine, let's. When I say yes, they were like, he's got to be crazy. He's got to be out of his mind. He's got to be slow. Okay, now we're gonna base it. We gotta put it in his hometown. I don't care. I don't care.
Cannot believe that. So you made 100 grand. It was in your. Did they have any kind of rehydration clauses or anything crazy?
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't none of that. No rehydration cause. It was a Don King promotion.
And do you know what Corey made for that fight?
He had to make at least $3 million, 100%,
Wow. And that was
100%.
all Don King's doing?
It was all King's doing. Yeah.
God damn. But, and this is an important lesson for everybody listening. You had that old school grit and mentality that is missing today. You know what I mean? Like, fighters getting offered, like, I know that Shakur got offered 25% versus Haney, and he turned it down.
I
Maybe,
can't. I can't speak on nobody else's career or what nobody else has done. I'm only here to tell you what happened with me and
right,
how I overcame that.
right. But there's a lot, it's a recent thing. I think it's recent that fighters started kind of not just being like, fuck it, it's not about the money, I want to win. And when you know you're going to win, then you know you're going to make money after that anyway.
Right,
It's like an
right, right,
investment. You're
right.
investing in yourself.
I mean, you got to remember in the 12th round of the first fight, I dropped Corey with one punch. I dropped him, boom. So I was like, wait a minute,
You
I know what I
knew.
got to do. I just need another rematch. You know what I'm saying? Even in the Costa Zoo fight, everybody know I was winning. I won the whole first round easy. He landed one punch and they stopped it. I was champion of the world. He was champion of the world. Why wasn't I giving a rematch?
Yeah. Well, I agree. A fight like that where one punch makes the difference,
Yeah,
there should be yeah.
shouldn't a rematch, but I never was given that opportunity. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of things that I can sit here and say that yes, why I'm happy. I mean, why I'm Francis won the fight, and why he should be given a rematch. He should be given a rematch, another shot at going now because he took an exhibition fight and turned it into something that made a lot of sense now. You know what I mean? So now you got
Well,
to give that man a shot.
you know that
You know what I'm
fight
saying?
technically wasn't an exhibition. It goes on their records, on their pro records. I didn't know that.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they didn't know that either. They didn't know that
Yeah, me
either.
neither. It was officially an actual fight, which, shit. I wouldn't have taken that fight if I was Fury to begin with. I'm like, what? You got everything to lose, nothing really to gain. I mean, I know you got to gain money, but there could have been another actual fighter in there
Well, I
instead
mean,
of.
he thought it was gonna be a cakewalk. He thought, I'm
Yeah,
fighting an MMA guy with no hands. Let me take in here and step to him. You know,
absolutely. A
you know,
cakewalk is exactly what he thought it would
cakewalk.
be. Yep.
I don't know
Yep.
if he was 100% prepared for the fight. Was he? Did he train as hard as he would have trained for a
Probably
Deontay
not.
Wilder? Would he have trained as hard as he would have trained for Anthony Joshua? You know what I'm saying? So
Probably not. Yeah, no, you're right.
yeah,
It didn't look like he trained, but I don't want to make excuses because he's still whatever. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Based on experience alone, he should have on paper. He, he didn't even need to have to train. Kind of like you ever see that movie, The Great White Hype? Like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
You
with
should
the
have just beat
big
him
belly.
on, beat him alone on
Yeah,
his just on.
but I think even with the performance that Francis put on, the man needs a rematch, 100%. Give the man
Yeah,
a rematch before the Usyk fight. The winner fight Usyk for the undisputed heavyweight championship of the world, and that's honorable. If you're an honorable man and you say who you are, if you are who you say you are, that's something honorable that you would do, despite the promoters and the managers. Forget all that. Go to your manager and promoter and say, listen, man, I need to step in the ring again with this guy to clear my name first in the next fight. Because let's just say he going in a rematch and beats the hell out of Francis. Now that makes the Usyk fight that much more bigger and that much more special.
True.
Even if he takes the fight right now and fights Usyk, and if he beats Usyk, knocks him out, whatever, if he was still gonna hang the Francis thing over his head,
True.
100%. So it's not gonna be honorable. It's not gonna be respected. It's not gonna be as big as it should have been. You know what I mean? 100%.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm with you. I mean, unfortunately, I don't think that's happening, but we'll see.
Dead or alive.
Top
Top 5. Good luck to
5, dead
y'all.
or alive.
Love y'all. Love y'all.
Yo, did you see? There's a video of Errol Spence that just came out, and the dude is, I want to say, at least 170 pounds, at least right now. Just came out. What do you think? Like, I know fighters cut weight, right? You fought at 47 for a little bit. I mean, 40, but isn't that kind of crazy to go up that much weight? 30, 40 pounds?
You never know what he's going through at home. You never know. I mean, you know, he took a very I'm right with a very terrible loss. You know what I'm saying? And you never know what he's going through at home.
Agreed.
You never know. He could be he could be going through depression. He could be going through this.
Agreed.
He might I mean, evidently, if I didn't see the video, I haven't seen his weight or anything. But if what you're saying is true, he could be at home going through depression, not going to the gym, not training right.
Well,
you know what I mean? So
here's why I'm bringing it up. Apparently, he does this all the time. This is a known thing for him. Like, in between fights, he balloons up. Floyd Mayweather went on record saying he thinks that Errol should fight at 160 because he's just always so much bigger. He's supposed to be fighting Crawford somewhat soon. So when you keep that in mind, like, most fighters at that weight do not go up 30 or 40 pounds, right? In between fights, right?
Right.
So I mean, I don't know.
He's a big guy. He's a big guy. Like I said, nobody on here know. We all speculate. We don't know what Errol Spence is going through. We don't know it. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? We've seen in the past when fighters get depressed and things like that, they go home, they eat a lot, they gain a lot of weight from not training. They balloon up. We've seen this in the past. What he's going through, I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, it could be a strategy of him putting on muscle and size because he knows something that we don't know. I don't know. Maybe he's going to fight Canelo. Who knows? I don't know.
Okay.
I'm just saying based off of history and things in the world, when we see a fighter go through something like that, fighters are very disciplined people. You know what I'm saying? So, for you to go outside of your weight class, 30, 40 pounds outside of your weight class, something's going on that's not triggering right. So something's not triggering the right way. So I don't know.
I'm with you.
But
I'm with you.
Big shout out to Errol Spence, man. I hope that if he is going through something, God bless him, and he's able to pull it back together and put all the stuff behind him, because he is a rather young guy. You know what I'm saying? He's a young guy. He still has more time to step back in the ring and display his talent, and I just hope that he's okay and mentally, physically, and he bounced back. That's it.
What's the most weight you would ever put on in between fights? Not much, right?
I'm still right now like 155, 160 solid. Ready to go, but not going nowhere. Ready to go, but not going nowhere.
Ready to rock, but not rocking nowhere.
Not rocking nowhere. Nah, I'm never getting back in the ring again.
Nah, fuck that.
Nah.
You had the health problem too with the brain thing? Nah.
Yeah, not even that. I'm just enjoying my life these days. I got so much more other things going on, and like I tell people, to step inside the ring, you gotta alter your ego, alter your mind, alter your body, alter your thinking, training, everything. That takes a lot before a person can just step in the ring. You cannot just get off the couch, go into a gym, train a week or two, a month or two, or even 2 months, and jump right in the boxing ring and fight somebody. It doesn't go like that. This is a whole mental, physical preparation that goes behind this. You know, and
Yeah.
every fighter that don't do it the right way, we see the outcome. We see the outcome.
Yeah.
We see the outcome. 100%.
Yeah. No, I mean yeah, it is intense. Fighting is intense.
Fighting is
Mentally,
very intense. Yeah,
physically. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, all right. Well, hey man, look, I appreciate you talking to me.
Yeah, we already know it.
Let's talk again.
My
All
guy.
right, my
We're already.
man.
Marco!
Zab, super.
Dude.
All right. Peace out, my man.